guys, TommyBoy601, and today I want to take a look at Rainbow Six Siege and all the new customization to come to the US faction, the FBI. Now, this video is a little bit late, but also a little bit of new news, so let's kind of dive on in. I apologize on the tardiness of this video. When I usually make videos, it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, and I live in Florida, so last Tuesday, Wednesday, I was more concerned with a large hurricane coming my way, as opposed to making YouTube videos. Anyway, diving on in, the first thing we're going to take a look at is the Far Cry Blood Dragon DLC Operator Pack for Rainbow Six Siege. This one is for Castle. It's one of those operator packs. It's $6.99. You get a helmet, you get a gun camo, and you get a charm. And let me be honest, this is probably the worst one they've put out. I was shocked at how kind of crappy this whole setup is. I'll be honest, I was not a fan at all. First thing, let's take a look at the weapon. It's going to be for his UMP, and it literally looks like they took the box art and just pasted it on the weapon. You know the laziness that we kind of got sick and tired of on the weapon charms? Yeah, they brought that to the weapon. They basically just were like, oh, here's the box art. That looks good right there. Paste it on there. Add some neon touches here and there. And there we go. It does look okay in game, just because it's a very like shiny and chromy and kind of cool looking kind of thing. But I would have much rather this kind of looked like something from that universe. That's been the strengths of the other gun camos, both the Division one and the Capcan one. Both of them looked like they were weapons that were inspired by the universes from which the games came. The shotgun looked like it was some sort of biomed detector, and Capcan's VSN looked like some sort of assassin weapon. It had the detailing that we see on the assassin's weapon, and it looked really good. It looked like it came out of that world and that universe. This, if you've played Far Cry Blood Dragon, there was just insane weapons with insane paint jobs, and this is not one of those. Like the Far Cry Blood Dragon, we had a lot of like bright colors and lights and flashies and like, I understand they can't put lights on the gun, but I would have liked some like attempt to make it look really bright and nuanced and weird, but that is not what we got. On to the headgear, and once again, this one just feels kind of lazy. Like, it looks, the one cool thing is it does look like it's straight out of the 80s. Like, straight up, it's like, oh, virtual reality. We have a grid pattern, and it's all these bright neon colors, and that's cool and all, but one, you're never going to want to use this in a game because it makes you stick out like a sore thumb, and two, like, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look, I don't want to put it on my head, especially when Castle has other way cooler headgears. I personally am a really big fan of the Spartan headgear. It looks really cool, and that's a real life thing that people use to prevent from shrapnel and stuff, so I really like that headgear for him. Not a huge fan of this pretty much 80s out Blood Dragon headgear for him. The last thing we get here is the weapon charm, and I have to say, this begins to redeem it. That's the best way to put it. It begins to redeem it. With all the other franchise packs, they just kind of copied and pasted the logo onto a square tab and called it a day. This one they actually 3D modeled. Like, that is really cool. I would have loved for that to be with all the, like how this is for all the other ones. It doesn't make it good or make you want to use it, just that this is probably the best part about this one, is that it's like a 3D modeled kind of Far Cry tag, as opposed to the rest of the ones that are just you know, the logo printed onto a little square tab. This is the best part of this whole thing. And as a pack for $6.99, I'm not a fan. It is not something you should probably spend your money on unless you are the biggest Far Cry fan in all the world. But even then, I feel like you would even be feeling a little bit disappointed. So, moving on to the next bit, and that is going to be the new operator headgears for both Ash and Thermite. And these are okay. Ash's one, I'm not a huge fan of. It's called Goldstar. Basically, she gets a red hat with a gold star on it, and her glasses are red, and they have some gold accents to it. And, you know, it's okay, but she definitely has some better headgear there. But if this is something you like, you go ahead and rock it. It is Thermite's headgear, though, that I am really liking out of these new additions, and it is what's called Haze. Basically, his helmet's blue, and he has a big silver star on it, and he has some silver accents on the thing. But what I really like about this is it makes him kind of look like Captain America. I'm not gonna lie, yes, it's not tactical, it's not realistic, but he he looks like Captain America. And how could you not want to fight as Captain America taking down some terrorists? Like, if you like to play Thermite, you should probably pick this one up. Also, just because these two new headgears are in that lower tier of headgears, they're only the 15,000 renowned tier. They are not that 2,700 renowned tier, so they are not going to be as expensive to pick up, and they are definitely worth it if you like them. Like I said, I'm definitely liking the Haze one. I will probably be picking up that one once I save up the dollars and the cents and the renown for it. But yeah, guys, so what do you think? Go ahead, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down below, guys. My name's TommyBoy601. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.